Welcome to week 7 parametric modeling, and in this week's lesson we're going to take a part that we've already got completed. We've drawn it up in an IPT format, and we're getting ready to take that 3D image and we want to place it on a paper so that we can print it. And to transfer that over is one of Inventor's greatest efficiencies, is being able to do this, and I'm going to show you some more on this tutorial that I'm doing. But it's just amazing how this works, and it's really simple and it's really easy. If you'll follow these steps, first thing we want to do is come up here to New, and inside here you guys have used the IPT, and you can do metric or English, but we're using in standard most of the time. And what an IPT, what that means is inventor part. And over here is just sheet metal, that's just working with thin metal, and standard's just working with a 3D object. To put one of these IPTs onto a print that we can actually take to a plotter and print it out, you have to put it on a sheet. And if you come down here, you have what's called an IDW. Now we're going to put that IPT part on the IDW format. What the IDW is inventor drawing. So if you'll click on this right here, and it opens up, it's just got a page ready for you, and this makes this so handy. Now when you get into this, there's all kinds of things you can do, and there's a lot of things already, resources already open for you. But the first thing, if you want to put this in like A size paper, A, B, C, D, your A and SI size papers. Again, A and SI, what that means is American National Standards Institute, and that's the guidelines that we follow. But if you look, this thing's got borders on it, and see right here you've got different types of borders. It's got a default border to use, sheet formats, different sizes, and all that good stuff. Title blocks, you got a large or an A and SIA, just original size. So what we're going to do before we get too far along is, you see sheet 1, that's what this is. You see whenever I click on that, or I hover over it, see the little red outline that goes around the outside of the paper? That's just telling you that's sheet 1. And I want to right click it, and I want to come down to edit sheet. I want to make this an A size paper. Well, you see, I didn't know what size it was, so it was C size. I want to turn this into A size paper, and I basically just click on it, find my A, and hit OK. And you'll notice everything shrinks down except this title blocks. It's huge. And you'll see right here it says ANSI large. Okay, I'm just going to click on that and delete it, and it's gone. Do you guys see that? And I can come back up here to title blocks, these resources that I have to pull from, and I'm just going to go to a regular ANSI A size. See how much smaller it is? Okay. Now we're going to go in, and I want to pull in an IPT that I've already drawn, and I want to bring it in here and show you how to do this. So basically all you got to do is where it says Place View tab, and you got to annotate, you got Tools, Manage, View, all that good stuff. But I want to use Place Views for this time being, and I want to hit Base. This is my base view that I want to bring in. Let's see if I can find my IPT that I want to use. I've already got it drawn and saved, and it's one we used in an earlier class. Now, I want to put in my front view because it always has the most detail of the object in your front view. So I'm just going to go basically through here. Now, I can go through here and look and try to find something that looks the best. The best thing I can tell you to do is come down here to this little change view orientation, and to me this part would look best like this. I can see more detail of it like this. So hit finish view up there and see how it brings it in. And I want to set this thing, and now on this it's at a 1:1 scale, and it just depends on what you can fit in, if you need to go to half scale or 2:1. So I click it right here, and you see how it automatically puts your hidden lines in for you. And I can go ahead and transfer up. So I'm projecting my top view off of my front view, And now I need to do a right side view. To do that, you got what's called project right here. Just click on it, click this, and bring it right over. And then right click to create. And it puts your hidden lines. I mean, this is unbelievable software. Now, you can take and grab this and pull it down. There's so many things you could do with this software. It's unbelievable. But now, after we get those on there, I want to put a little small 3D isometric view up here. Hit base. I bring the same part back in that we just used. Grab that one. And again, I want to come over here to that. I want to catch it, kind of pivot it around just a little bit. Let's see what's the best look on that. I like that look right there. We'll grab that in isometric. That looks perfect. Hit finish custom view. And it's a little too large, so I want to come down here and make it smaller. There's a half scale. That looks about right. And there's a trick that I want to keep it solid like this. I don't want it to be just my lines in my alphabet lines like this. So I come over here, and this right here is shaded. It keeps it shaded. And another thing is this little small isometric shot we're putting up here, it needs to be scaled. So hit your little light bulb here, it turns it on, and it's a half scale. That way it shows them what scale it is different than the rest of the piece. And you see how that brought that in? And you can always double click this stuff. I can double click this. If I don't want view 4 on there, I can just delete that view off. And there's that scale of a half just to tell us that scale. Now if you look at this, it's got hidden lines turned on this. I don't want that. So you see how it puts a box around it? Just click on it, right click, and go edit view. I want to come down here, and this right here removes the hidden lines and stuff. So click on that. Okay, see how it got rid of them? So that's what we want right there. And now we've got all of this in our front, top, and our right side. And all you got to do at this point, now again, if you want to change the scale on this, you have to go back to the original one that you put in your base view and hit edit view. And you can change the scale on it. Maybe you want to go to a half scale and hit OK. You see how it shrinks it down? But if I went up here to this one and done an edit view, see, it won't let me because I projected it from the original base view. So I want to go back and hit edit view, go 1:1 scale, put that back up there. And now I want to put some annotations on this. I want to put some dimensions. Come up here to annotate and hit first we want to put some center marks in this. And this one right here, it lets you catch in between. Catch both of those. See, it puts a center line in. We need a center line right on between these two as well. That all looks great. Let's start putting some dimensions in. And basically, I can come up here and hit dimension. I'll grab this arc here. And it'll bring you up to this. You can type any other text you want. Precision tolerance, I'm going to go over 3 places. And I'm not going to put any tolerances on this one for right now. Hit dimension, you just grab your line from there to there. Actually, I was trying to do a baseline. You can do a baseline too. If you click on baseline, you just click on all of the places you want and hit continue and see how it puts them all in there, which is really nice. And if you want those to be 3 place decimals, you just got to double click on them, change it, double click it, and just like that you've got those in there. And again, just whatever needs to be dimensioned, that has all that dimensioned in there. I'd put my width of this thing in right here, because that shows my depth. And basically that's all. and I should have had a dimension going to the center of this just so we'd tell everybody that that is exactly in the center. It's already denoted here, it's in the center, but sometimes folks get a little bit confused on that. This right here would be a good spot to put my depth or height of that, and also we need a height of the overall, and we could get it right here. Then we need to put in a dimension on this, a radii. Just that quick and easy, you've got it drawn up, and basically you've got everything in there that anybody would need at that point just to draw those. And put as many dimensions as you want to on these things, but just remember, when you're doing things in like your right side view, there's no sense of putting a 1.57 on this height over here. You've already got it. Don't duplicate dimensions, because what it ends up doing, you just end up cluttering everything up. And I see one more thing we'd have to have a dimension on. And also, don't forget, like anything that's going to be in round stature like these are, in radiuses or diameters, always try to dimension those as you see them. Don't try to come down here and tag this line or tag that line and say that's a radius of so-and-so. You always want to dimension things that you see. That's why I've got all my radiuses on this top view, because I can see those circles perfectly. Does that make sense? So it's easier to do that, and like I come down to this point, I put that dimension in, and of course this. I could have put this dimension over here, but I don't need to duplicate it. So just watch what you do on that, and as far as this one, you just save it, and this will be saved as an IDW, and if you've got a printer, you can go ahead and plot this and print this off on A-size paper, and it'll look just like this. It's just a really, really neat program.